It's the national in the game. It's the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
The Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. In real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from the Superdome. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Shaheed in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old. But the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, Mike. I mean, he has that intriguing skill set that has the potential to develop into something pretty special over time. There's undoubtedly going to be some growing pains. That's expected. But I'm excited to see what he does with this opportunity now that his number's been called.
He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
One up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a seed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's caught in trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Carr working out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Carr. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints, a field goal try. This one from 43 yards away. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And let's give them about 4 on that one. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Carr. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Carr. To the left side into the hands of Olave. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Saints will punt this one away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Oh, they are on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45.